Hello again. Right, I'm going to do another wee review tonight. I've previously a wee thank you to Sofirn, S-O-F-I-R-N. So they do a lot of different flashlights. I've already done a review of a different flashlight, which was the IF25A. But they've kindly sent me the Sofirn SC31 Pro LED flashlight. So that's the packaging it comes in. Let's open it up, see what it's like. So comes in plastic packaging, get the wee, well, instruction manual you would call it. This is the actual light. So I don't know how well you can pick that up. As well as that, you obviously get the charging cable with it. You also get a wee lanyard that you can put on the outside of it. Again, it's just a case of, there's a wee kind of section at the top, and you basically just slide that through the hole, tie it on. Which isn't the easiest, but a wee bit of fiddling about and boom, it's on. Right, so just basically slots through that wee, I don't know if you probably can't make it out, probably doesn't focus that well, but there's a wee bit at the bottom. You just put that, loop that through, and then loop the other section through the top of that, and boom, ready to go. So we'll go through the kind of specs of this light. We'll go out into the darkness. It's pouring the rain, don't know whether you can hear the rain, but it's pouring the rain as usual. But what we'll do, we'll go through the different kind of specs of the light. Before we go any further, you also get the two wee spare O-rings as well, so they just come in the wee bag. Right, mode wise, it's got moonlight to turbo. Brightness, it's 1 lumens to 2000 lumens. It's got running time. Well, again, it all depends on what brightness you've got it at. Will depend how long the battery lasts. Right, distance wise, the beam has got a distance of 200 metres. It's impact resistant to 1 metre. It's water resistant to 2 metres, not to be used for diving. Battery wise, it's got a 18650 ion battery. Dimensions, it's 117.5mm by 25.4mm. Weight wise, it's 59 grams without the battery, and it's made from aircraft 6061 grade aluminium alloy. Right, it's got a hard anodised anti-abrasive finish. It's got the toughened glass on the lens, and it's got mode memory, so it memorises the last brightness level that you've had it set at. So when you switch on and off, it basically remembers whatever brightness level you've had at it, or you've had it at. Right, it automatically, it's got advanced temperature regulation as well, or ATR technology, so it adjusts the brightness level when the light reaches 45 degrees, so it basically prevents the light from overheating. Right, you can reset the temperature limit, but you need to contact them in order to do that. Operation wise, obviously it's got this green button here. So obviously you need to put the battery in it first, which I've already done. Right, and then there's different functions to the light. So from off, you basically just hold the button on, right, and it will ramp up for a low level, obviously all the way to I think what they call turbo, right. So we will take it outside and kind of show you the light outside in the dark, just to give you an idea of how bright it is. Same as well, you keep your finger on it, it will ramp all the way back down to the low level. Click it again, it will switch off. Right, it's got two different ramps. It's got smooth ramp and step ramp, right, so you can change between them when the lamp is on with 3 clicks. Right, so 1, 2, 3. And you can see it's got the SOS strobe. Right, it does say when you've got it up at full that it will actually be hot enough that you could start a fire with it, especially when you aim out of dark coloured materials. So obviously you don't want to be leaving it on your tent if you've got a dark coloured tent. Right, so pretty simple light to work. It's got different options on it. The wee manual tells you all the different ways you can use it. It does look quite a bright wee light. So one of the options is so it doesn't go off in your pocket, particularly if you've got dark clothing on. If you click it 3 times, then it basically kind of locks the light. So that's quite a neat wee design. So to get out of that kind of lock version, you just click it 3 times again. Right, and you'll see the green kind of diode kind of button goes back to kind of fully green again, and then you can switch it back on. Keep your finger on it, you can go from low up to high. Keep your finger on it, goes back down to low again. Click it one more time, switches it off. Right, it's also got the wee thing for your belt, so, and that again seems quite sturdy, so it's not going to fall off if you attach it to your belt. Right, the charging point is at this section here, so it's just one of these wee kind of rubber kind of sections, and it basically just plugs in. Right, slots in like that. Not sure what the actual charging time is, but that's basically how you obviously plug it in, that part into the plug. Right, and then obviously once you take that out, that just slots back into place. So before we go out into the darkness and see how bright it is outside in the darkness, I'll just kind of show you it next to the other one that they sent me, which is the IF25A, just to show you the difference in size. Right, wee kind of comparison. So this one's the IF25A. This one's obviously slightly dearer, and this one is the SC31 Pro, which I'm doing the review of tonight. So you can kind of see the difference. This one's kind of slightly chunkier. This one's got a much bigger beam on it. I think the distance is 420 metres, whereas the SC31 that I'm doing tonight is 200 metres. But to be honest, there's not much weight difference between the two of them, but that one's going to obviously give you a further I don't know, distance of light than what this one is. Right, but again, it all depends what you want to use it for. But again, it's another nice wee light, nicely designed, solid. Listen, I do like the look of it. So what we'll do is we'll nip outside and we'll see what the output of it is. Right, it says it's 2000 lumens, 200 metres, so we'll go and give it a bash and see how bright it is, see how well it lights up the darkness. Right, again, obviously it's pitch black just now, but the handy thing about it's got this wee green diode light on the front of it, so ideal if you did by chance drop it, at least you're going to notice it on the ground. But let's switch it on. So obviously when I switch it on, this is going to be the lowest setting. Right, so we'll direct that. So at the moment you can't really see it, and I'll try and kind of get more to the darkness. Right, what we'll do is we'll ramp it up. So that's it right up at turbo. Again, you see it's pouring with rain, but again, definitely a good beam off it. Definitely nice bright wee light. So you can see definitely, well, you can see it is a decent wee light. For the size of it anyway, it's definitely, I mean that's me pointing at the camera, it blind you basically. But it's definitely pretty good. I'm quite impressed with the output of it. So 2000 lumens, and then keep your finger on it, and it basically brings it right back down to what they call, I think it's called moonlight. That's maybe about halfway, and then that's right up to turbo. Right, it's probably not focusing in too well just because it's middle of the night, but very nice. That's the SC31 Pro for Sofirn, or Sofirn. So I'll put the links below in the description to the light if you're thinking of buying one. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.